Okay, so I've been asked about ways to uh, get questions into Canvas that you have in some other format. Now we've learned about importing from Moodle from eClass, but what if you don't have the questions in eClass for whatever reason? You can build them in Canvas. Sometimes that can be a bit awkward. Uh, there are ways to import text if it's formatted in a particular way. I have done some searching and I found one way to do this. It's a little bit multi-step, but it's not too wildly complicated. We're going to use this tool. Let me see here, Canvas Exam Converter from the New York Institute of Technology. Uh, it's a way of you produce a text file, and I'll show you well, first of all, let's just look at this. So that page, if you scroll down, it has some description. It has specifications, including a brief but very clear description of how to do multiple choice, multiple answer, which is where you select all that apply, short answer, essay, file upload, true false. So there's descriptions, and then there's the actual text. So here, test import quiz is what I'm gonna call this. 1 point per question. Now I happen to have prepared a document following their instructions, and yeah, let's just have a quick look at that. I've given myself the link there for my own records. Number the question text, possible answers, that's multiple choice. Here's multiple answer. Here's a short answer. Here's a true false question, and then an essay question. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just select all of that except for my link that I gave myself at the top. I'm going to paste them in this window. Then there's if I just increase that size a little bit, at the bottom I can check for syntax errors. It says we're fine. I have 5 questions, 1 point per question, no errors found. Convert to Canvas QTI file. Now I'm going to hit go there, and it's going to download that. So the QTI file is what Canvas, the one form of question format that Canvas can import. We've heard it before that that eClass is better than Canvas in so many ways, and one of them is that eClass has a lot more ways to import things. It was much more flexible. Canvas has this one way, so we can't just make the text file and import that. eClass does have a way to do that. It's a different format, but just as straightforward and human readable. With Canvas, we've got to go through this extra step. There is another step here, which we will see in a second. So I am going to go to, I should show you this. So here's in my Canvas, this is one of my Canvas pages. I'm going to go to Settings right at the bottom of this menu on the left. Settings, and then when I'm in the Settings page, over on the right, there's an Import Course Content button. I'm going to click on that. Various messages, and the content type, I want to scroll just about to the bottom, qti.zip file. That's what I want. So I'm clicking on that. I've got to find my file. I happen to have it waiting right here, the qti test import quiz.zip. So I drag that over. It shows up here. I put it in my test import question bank. Now, I have found that when I try to convert to new quizzes in the import stage, it doesn't work. We are going to get this into the new quiz format. I strongly encourage people to use the new quiz format rather than the classic quizzes. Classic quizzes is the transitional thing that's going to go away. So this process may disappear when the classic quizzes go away. The overwrite assessment content with matching IDs, the help thing suggests that you don't click this unless you're really sure what's going to happen. So let's not click that. Add to the import queue. Now, as you see, I've actually done a bunch of test runs with importing stuff. Here it says it's queued. It's going to start up in a moment. Right. As you see, this is real time. It imported no problem. Now I'm going to go over to my quizzes. And in my quizzes, I have this test import quiz that has appeared. And if I increase the size of that a bit, you can see that this has the outline of the spaceship rather than a filled in spaceship. The outline is the icon for classic quizzes. So when we import these QTI files, at least as this New York Institute of Technology tool produces them, they become classic quizzes. And so then we follow a very straightforward procedure. With this test import quiz, I'm going to click these three dots and I can ask it to migrate. And it spends a minute migrating test import quiz. And just sort of breathe deeply. Remember that for all of the difficulties that our Canvas transition gives us, we can still get where we need to go. And there we go. Test import quiz exists. I can click on this, get into it. Okay, it has 5 points, blah, 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 all these settings that I can change and edit. I can go to build, and it will show me in a moment. Okay, multiple choice. Yeah, the right answer is there. Multiple answer. I had 3 right answers selected. Fill in the blank. Okay, right answer is there. Language is awesome. True. So there's our true, false. Provide comments. So there's a, oops. There's our essay question, which, I might want to, I can change the point value. I can do all the stuff I could normally do within Canvas. But there we have it. I have a quiz. It's in the right format. All I had to do was format the questions in the right way. That's going to involve numbering or putting letters and parentheses for your multiple choice questions, a little bit of formatting, asterisk for the right answers. It's a little bit of work, but if you have the text of your questions already available, it may be less work than building them piece by piece in Canvas directly. It's up to you to decide how you want to go about this, but this is at least an option. I hope this helps.